T-minus 50 seconds. T-minus 40 seconds. T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Shout out to Kopish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
Keep all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that guy. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kopish.
Good evening, lovely people. Hope you're well and good and had a great week so far. We are Team Kop-ish. It is Friday night, as Conroy's dubbed it, Kop-ish Fridays. Hope you're all well. As always, guys, when we get behind this mic, please make sure that you subscribe, comment, and like. And the main rule is keep it respectful in the comments, people. Banter, difference of opinion is all good. Just no disrespect to anyone else in the chat and to us. Mr. Drifty, how you doing, sir?
Not too shabby, bro. I've come to terms with what tomorrow may bring. Oh, sorry, what Sunday may bring. And once you realize you're about to take an ass whooping, it's not as scary, bro. Not as scary.
Am I, first and foremost, actually, big up Jerry for jumping on the preview. And Huey, and who else did you have?
Big Steve sent in a video.
Big Steve. Big up to those guys for hooking up with the preview. Am I being a bit silly? I mean, I'm hearing Walker's out. I'm hearing Stones is out. Obviously, Phillips wouldn't have started this game anyway.
Yeah, but bro, Ibu missed training today as well.
Okay, I didn't know that. I did know that. No, I did know. No, tell a lie. I did know that. I did know that. Shout out to Lakers. Lakers did let me know. Am I silly for saying we could get something out of this game?
No, because if we somehow become the Liverpool we are, then we're more than capable of getting something. But I haven't seen that Liverpool this season, so I don't know how it just magically happens. You know what I mean?
I hear you. In fact, I fully hear you, Drift. But you see, Walker for them.
I didn't know Walker was out. I didn't know that.
Walker and Stones apparently.
Stones has been missing for a while, hasn't he?
I know, but those are two massive. Like Walker, especially. You take Walker out that back line. There isn't a lot of pace in that back line. Maybe they start Ake. I don't know. Maybe Akanji starts, but
Akanji will start.
But there's not a hell of a lot of pace in that back line. Let's be honest.
I hear that.
Just saying.
How are we gonna bypass them?
I know what you're gonna say. I know what you're gonna say.
Really cope with theirs. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
I'm gonna say I might revert to Allardyce and Pulic, a hybrid, and just miss out the midfield, bro.
But here's the wickedest thing, though, bro. We can't get the best out of Bobby if we do that.
But I don't care who we get the best
Bobby
out of.
Playing his best football, we need to have ball to feet.
No, I hear that. Bro.
You get what I mean, bro? So
yeah, I hear you again.
Techy, bro.
You're spot on. But I'd rather not get the best out of Bobby and win the game than get the best out of Bobby and draw or worse.
I hear that, but Bobby's our best player at the moment, though. So
he is. But Bobby can have a game off, bro. I don't. we just go long, bro. Just go long. Yeah. I'm willing to embrace it and give it a go. I'm not gonna lie.
I hear that.
We'll see. Got first super chat of the evening. Shout out to John Conway, the legend that is John. Big up Callum and Drifty and Matt. Liverpool 2, Man City 1. I bloody hope so, John. I bloody hope so. But big up John as always. Been rocking with us literally since day one. El Lad. I'm not going to read the second part because you should be back off loan after the Rangers win. Kanate being rested like Thiago was last week. That's a point. we all got really scared thinking that Thiago was going to be out.
I hope that's
When
the
in
truth.
fact-
I hope, yeah. I hope that's the truth. Yeah. I was
good
saying that
one.
today on the preview. I hope so. Being smart because he's just come back from injury and stuff like that. So I hope so.
You know, we might have something. We might have something, Drift. We might have something. Obviously,
Yeah.
Milner playing right wing and that. You never know, bro. You never know.
Well,
No, look. I'm both nervous, scared, and a little bit of excitement. But that excitement could go within the first 3 minutes of the game, if I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
You know,
Right.
bro, speaking of the supers, bro, I'm thinking, should we make our super announcement for our new plans for the Friday show today?
Yes.
We should indeed. So,
yes, go
people,
for it.
we have a special announcement to make. Obviously, Fridays is the people's show. And obviously, we know that you guys contribute massively as it is. But what we want to do is we want to open up Friday's show to be sponsored by you, the viewer, whoever that may be. So what we're going to start doing, I mean, if you have a business, a small business, anything like that, then, you know what I mean, that we'll have your logo as a sponsor in the corner for the entire channel and obviously big you up. Or even if it's just because you're an absolute wonderful viewer, which most of you are anyway, and you just want to sponsor the show, your name will be in the top corner throughout the show and it will be sponsored by you. So basically what it will be is any super chat over £50 or the biggest contributor to the show on a Friday will sponsor next Friday's show. So if you guys want to be a part of if you don't want to sponsor the show, then
Catnip for life. We're not going to be sponsored by that.
Hold on.
Yeah, we don't. We won't be sponsoring that.
Let me actually see what it was. Now I'm curious. Curiosity's got the cat.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Catnip, we appreciate it, but no, we won't be sponsored by that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, guys, it has to actually be respectful. We can't just come on. It has to be respectful, guys. It has to be respectful. It can't just be a mad thing. But yeah, no. So guys, that's your way to fully be involved and to fully sponsor the show. And as always, we appreciate all the supers. And they're distracting me now with all this madness. People, I should have known. It is what it is.
This is why you guys are goated, man. You guys are the best.
No, but see that one's cool. That can be the sponsor for the show. That's cool. That's you. So yeah, guys, like I said, anything, a single £50 super chat or the highest super chat of the show or the biggest contribution to the show will be the following week's sponsor. So yeah, big up, guys, if you lot want to get involved in that new opportunity for you. So yeah, there you go, Cal.
Big up. Couple super chats and then we'll get the first callers on. Bajan Barnes says, big up fellas, I rattled Goonali yesterday. He lost his mind. I've not even been able to see yesterday's show. What did you see it, Drift?
I was watching the first 45 minutes of the show and then I had to go and do something, so maybe I missed that part. Yeah, but I heard that Lee was kind of giving it. I mean, of course he did beat us, so it was to be expected. I knew Lee was gonna go hard in the paint after that. So, but yeah, I'm sure.
I've warned him. They better not lose to us again in our lifetime, because if they do, it's gonna be rough.
Bro, let's be real, bro. I know everybody always goes, no, it's not about the past. It's not about the past. Oh, what? So I just still talk about the Invincibles. But even if it's not about the past, we've beaten them, or that was only their second victory in 19 attempts against us under Klopp. Bro, if you've only got 2 wins against us, or Klopp's been the manager, I really think you should calm down. Take the victory, take it, but have a little bit of self-awareness in it. And on top of the fact that an offside goal, penalty that shouldn't have been, we should have had a penalty. Let's just put everything into perspective and go, take the 3 points, be happy with it, but don't start doing all of this. Oh, we're so much better than you and all that. All right. Easy.
We know how it goes, though, Drift. We know how this game goes.
Yeah.
Sam Max Legends, big up Sam Max Legends, says, I received my Kopish mug and cap, having a nice ginger lemon tea in it, watching the family, loving it. Let's go and diffuse the blue storm. Oh, and Cyborg also. Yeah, indeed. Do you know what? I tried ginger and lemon tea the other day for the first time. It was a game changer, It was all right, man. It's meant to be really good.
You're not really a hot drink drinker.
No, I'm not. But I'm trying to do this whole diet thing and all that. So I'm hearing that's meant to be good for detoxing and all that.
Yeah. Ginger's brilliant for detox, and ginger's actually really brilliant for belly aches as well, bro. So if you've got a bit of a belly ache, ginger's brilliant for that. Try a peppermint tea with some honey in it, bro.
Yeah, that's the one. Too far, Drift, man.
Nah, bro, you got to do the peppermint with the honey, bro.
I just started on one, and you're trying to give me the whole family of tea, bro. Let me ease in. This is new to me.
Yeah. No, but I've never let you down before, bro.
You haven't. Do you know what? You're the one man I can actually say that about. Who, when you recommend food and that, I gotta hold my hands up and be like, "Oh, we're on to a winner here." So, yeah, I'll give it a try, man. I'll give it a try. Okey-doke. Right, let's get our first caller in. You guys saw him earlier. Man, like Jerry James Show.
What's going on, people?
Not too bad, brother.
Big up to yourselves, man. I haven't been on the calling show for ages, so I'm happy I was able to get on today. It's been a while. How you guys doing?
Tired, man. Bro. Tired, but good.
I can imagine, man. Cool. Let's get started into it. So, a few months back, I came out, I made a controversial statement, and everyone looked at me like, what are you talking about? And I said, and I don't know if you recall, and I said, Liverpool won't win any of the big trophies for 5 seasons.
You did.
Yeah,
you did.
Riff looked at me funny. I got laughed by Callum. I was in the what's it called? I was in the back. I saw everything. Now look at us. It's rumored Konate. It's rumored that Konate, he might be injured. Maybe he's not. Do we go with Milner at right back, or does Nat Phillips get a cameo? We were speaking of it with Drift.
Yeah, we're talking off camera. Yeah, Nat Phillips against Haaland. Cal.
Sorry, Matip's out as well, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, bro.
Oh no.
It could be Phillips,
Gomez and Phillips. Sorry, Gomez and Phillips.
Because Gomez has got to play right back now, bro. So unless we bought Milner at right back, Gomez has got to play right back, bro. So it might actually be Nat Phillips up against the Terminator.
I forgot Matip was out.
Halloween's come early for us this year. Crazy, but yeah, I got a question for you guys now, man.
Go for it, bro.
If this form, and I kind of alluded to it with Drift, but in the back, but I want you guys to chop it up a bit more. If this form continues, and I actually want to see what Cal says as well. If we get smacked up by City, where do you see this going? What do the club do? Because I know we speak about FSG a lot, and we're like, look, they'll never. I know obviously there's arguments that Klopp should go and this, that, and I'm not going to get into that. But if Champions League football is threatened, and FSG are an ownership that were actually in for the Super League because they wanted guaranteed funds. If that is threatened, if Champions League football is threatened, do you think that the FSG would act and kind of do something, even if it's at the end of the season, to make sure that they can guarantee getting Champions League football again? If you look at Klopp's past, the fact that he's never actually rebuilt a team, he's never actually, gone through a cycle of players and then had to start all over again at the same club with maintaining that same message that he's tried to again. I wanted to know what you guys had to say about that, because me personally, I'm looking at it and I'm like, if we get peppered here, how does the morale of the team boost? I know Drift was saying, look, our season can start after that game. But for me, I was like, the roller coaster of emotions from winning 7-1 against Rangers, thinking, yeah, you know what, we're back to business. And then getting smacked up and getting Anfield and being told, look, the reality is we're far superior to you, considering we were on for a near quad last season. How does a club recover? How does Klopp recover? Mentally, I don't know how that works.
I'm not gonna lie. I've gone from. Do you see that little bit of excitement I had? That's gone now. It's completely gone. I'm actually really worried. I completely forgot Matip was out. But it could Nat Phillips. Like everyone knows I love Nat Phillips, innit? But I'm not stupid. I don't want to throw Nat in there with Haaland, man. That could get really ugly. That could get really ugly.
Haaland don't have to go near Verge. Haaland could just stay on the left. Grealish against Milner potentially. That's a red card in what, 30 seconds?
Oh man.
Yeah. We're talking about this off air after the show, Cal, and yeah, it actually brought a lot of our realities home, bro. So welcome to the Thunderdome.
Now, Kanate's he's got to make it. He has to.
It's scary. It's just silent. Literally, I came off stream with Drift, sat down, had a tea. I know you don't enjoy tea, but I'm just thinking to myself, like, we actually finished.
We can't. Losing to them's one thing, getting battered is another. Like,
that's what I'm saying. I don't. If we get battered, where it's like the performance is shocking, how does the team recover? Like, how does Klopp rally these guys? Because I can't see it. I just can't see it with the same message of like, we got to be intense. Like, I don't see how that works. It's like you being at work and being at a pace for so long, having the same message drilled into you. Even if you start the job and you love it, by the end of it, we've seen it ourselves, like through experience. Well, I have anyway, where I'm like, this job is rubbish, man. I need a change. And we saw it with Mane. Mane wanted to leave the season before. Klopp's the one that was saying, "Look, stay around." I wouldn't be surprised if you get a batch of players just saying, "You know what? Nah, I need a change." Not because they don't love Liverpool, but because it's like I'm exhausted, like I'm maxed out. So yes, that's the question.
Nice one, Jerry, bro. You made my Friday, bro.
Yeah. Before I head out as well, I just wanted to say on, obviously, put it out there as well. Thank you to both of you guys and Matt as well for giving me the platform to obviously do my own thing and the confidence to. And I was saying to Liverpool Lee, or Gooner Lee, but Liverpool Lee before, about the fact that we've actually come from the Kopish Academy. It's like we've come from the Kopish Academy, come from you guys, and then we're all doing our things. So you've got Jamie Phillips, you've got, Lee, you've got Mont, so many people that have come from it. I just wanted to thank you guys, because without it, stuff that I'm doing outside of, obviously, just in the streaming side of it and the Liverpool content side, it wouldn't be possible without you guys. So I just wanted to say thank you guys and appreciate it.
That's humbling, man. Thank you.
Yeah, no,
thank you. But you guys are brilliant because you're talented, man. So
yeah, I was gonna say you're brilliant at what you do, bro. So just keep doing your thing, man.
Man, this is on you guys. But beautiful words, thank you, man.
Appreciate it, bro. Take it easy, guys, man.
Take care,
up, G. We'll chop that up quietly now. Actually, I'm gonna let Cal do it. Cal, this is on Cal.
All right,
bless you.
Cool.
Cool.
I don't know what to say, bro. Like,
the floor is yours.
All right. So, all right. Before the show started, in my mind, and again, I don't know why I'm being so silly, because I read it the other day that Matip's out for a couple of weeks. But in my mind, Matip was still available in it. So it's like, okay, Ibu might be out. Drop Matip back in. He's had a game's rest. He's calm. And now I know Matip's out. Virgil's not in good form. It's scary. And again, losing to City by 1 goal is going to hurt anyway, especially over the last few seasons with the close margin for error. But they could really put the nail in the coffin if we're not careful. And look, I don't think a loss means we don't get top 4 this season, because there is still a lot of football to be played. But Jerry's right. It's the morale. It's the galvanizing of the team and the players. That's what worries me, because look, everyone's human in the team, innit? If you've believed in something for so long and it's been working, and then now it's not, like, you may start having doubts. Like,
100%.
And they're only human. Bruv, Klopp might start doubting himself, which is scary as well. So it's like, I don't know, man. We cannot get battered in this game. We can't. Losing is one thing, but to get battered and not put in a performance at home as well could be really, 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 really ugly. So I'm really hoping that doesn't happen. Especially the fact that we're doing a watch long for it as well. I don't want to break down on camera, man. I don't want to.
Bro, it might be a Netflix thing.
Yeah,
Netflix watch along, bro.
Yeah, I don't want that to happen. Where's Jeff, man? Where's Jeff? Where's Jeff Bezos, man? Where are you, Jeff?
I actually know we're gonna lose the game. I think I've come to the realization of, yeah, you know, like when your mum used to say, "Wait till your dad gets home." You just think, all right, like, I'm gonna take a beating in it. Cool, in it. Like, it is what it is. Like, that's how it feels, bro.
But yeah, I'm worried. But I honestly, if Ibu's playing, we've definitely got a chance. If Ibu's not playing, we could be in big trouble.
Yeah, that is a very big deciding factor. And I think we could even go to a 4-3-3 possibly, because we can't lose the midfield battle as well, bro. 2 in there against their 3 could get very techie very quickly as well in midfield.
But then you've got 4 up against 4 with their defense, so someone in midfield is gonna have to drop deep. What I will say though is,
will we have the ball though? Like, they'll have the ball, so how often would they even have to worry about that, bro? That's the problem.
What I will say though, Drift, I know it's throwing him in a deep end, but if Gomez has to play centre back, Calvin Ramsey has to start. He has to.
Bro, that is a baptism of fire, bro. Grealish on form, bro, for his debut in the Premier League.
He has to. He has to.
It
cannot be James Milner at right back. It cannot. It can't be.
No, I hear that, but Ramsey.
No, it's got to be Drift. Who else, bro? I'd rather Mabea at right back than Milner. But we can't. Drift, we saw what Foden did to him last season.
I know. But bro, an 18-year-old first appearance, debut against how?
It is what
I
it is,
don't
bro.
know about all of that, bro.
It is what it is. All right, let's get our next caller in.
Right back. Would you do
also,
that?
guys, if you haven't already, make sure you check out Jerry James Show on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe over there as well. Right, on to another friend of the channel who has his own channel from 1892 Reds podcast. Luke is in the building. How you doing, bro?
How we doing, guys? Yeah, it's been a long time. Been a while.
No, too long, man. Last time you sent us a video was the ref stuff.
Oh, don't get me started with them, mate.
No, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
We need you in the game, bro. That's what we need. We need you in the Prem.
The technology is just. I mean, how can they come out during the game and say, "Oh, yeah, we missed out on Saka's camera angle when he was offside"? I mean, Michael Oliver giving that as a penalty, and then a day later, I think it was the Forest Villa game. There was a very similar situation, and no penalty was given.
It was worse, bro. The Forest one was more of a penalty than Thiago's, and it didn't get given.
Yeah. I mean, no one can say Liverpool no more. You know, it's
no.
Yeah. I mean,
it's Arsenal. That's what we call them, Arsenal now.
Yeah.
I like that, brother. I like that.
I was just obviously listening to you guys obviously about, you know, playing centre off. I mean, I don't think Gomez will be put there. I hope Konate will be fit. As much as I love Nat Phillips as well, we can't forget what him and Reece Williams did. You know, in the season where we got into the top 3. But I mean, Fabinho can maybe slot in there as a cameo, possibly into centre half. I know, like, we want him in midfield, but I expect it to be Thiago.
Flacco against Haaland, though, Luke. Jesus.
But you know what? It sounds mad. This is going to sound a bit controversial, but it's not how sometimes you stop Haaland. It's how you stop De Bruyne. If you can stop De Bruyne, then maybe Haaland could be minimised a little bit.
I hear that. He doesn't make his own goals. You're right. He's blocked the service, and then you block him, I guess, theoretically.
But, like, I think the couple of things I wanted to ask you guys was mainly was about Roberto Firmino. I've just done our preview with Ricky, and we was talking about obviously his great form. By far at the moment, he's been our best player this season, in my opinion. Apart from maybe Luis Diaz, obviously unfortunately he's out. But
maybe Elliot as well.
Yeah, Harvey Elliott's been a great shout as well. But I wanted to ask, do you think that he's playing well because either he's playing for a new contract, or do you think he's playing well because he wants to get into that Brazil squad for the World Cup? And I mean, obviously, I know he wants. I want him to stay at Liverpool, but obviously, we've had debates whether his time was over or not. But is he playing for that new deal, or is it that Brazil squad? Which, I mean, their attacking lineup just speaks for itself. But and the other thing as well was just the ongoing debate about Trent in midfield. Is it now the opportunity if Gomez is going to be playing in that right back position for a number of games now, that he does add a lot more defensive stability when he plays at the back? And I know Liverpool are playing this new formation, which may suit Joe Gomez defensively because, we can defend better than Trent. But do you think now it could be an option where Trent could be pushed into midfield maybe during the season? I mean, and lastly, I mean, I just can't wait for Callum's reaction with the last 10 minutes when, if Liverpool winning or drawing and then James Milner rocks on, last 10 minutes of the game. I mean, you got poor Badge Ketic who can't get 5 minutes in a game against Rangers, and then he just brings on James Milner because he's got Klopp nudes. I mean, it's you can't write him, mate. I mean, your sponsorship should be the sponsors for James Milner's new contract. I mean, because that's what it's going to be. That's my questions, guys. So obviously,
all right, Luke, you're a legend, guys. Make sure you go and check out 892 Reds podcast. What are you sitting on now at the moment, bro?
We're on just past 650. I think we're on 617 at the moment. So I mean, our target at the end of the season was around 750. Obviously, we want to try and just sort of little steps, but as many as we can. Obviously, we'd love to get to 1,000 before the end of the season. That'd be fantastic. But obviously, we just released our preview for the game on Sunday. And obviously, we do quite a lot of regular content, as you know. But I'd like to get you both on the channel, guys, really soon. That'd be fantastic.
Yeah, man. No, we'll get that done, man. Guys, right. Make sure you go and show your love, man. Go and support the guys, man. Big up yourself, Luke, bro.
I'm going to drop your link in the channel now. Guys, there's over 400 of you in here. So if you haven't subscribed already, let's get up to 750 tonight, people. So let's do that, please.
Nice one. Appreciate that.
Pleasure, brother.
Up, bro.
We'll
have a good evening, guys. Bro. See you later.
You, bro.
Big up.
Hold on, sorry. All right, so the two questions: is Bobby playing for a place in the World Cup squad and for a contract?
No. Here's my theory on it. I think he wants to go to the World Cup. No doubt. He wants to go to the World Cup. Here's my theory on it, though. He barely played any football last season, Cal.
Yeah.
I think he's well rested.
If I'm being really sorry to cut you there, Drift. Also, guys, Jerry James show link is in the comments as well. Let's get him up to 600 tonight as well.
Yeah. Come on, guys.
Sorry, Drift. Sorry for cutting you.
No, cool, Bob. Yeah, I think he's well rested, bro. He spent the majority of last season injured. And I know that recovery from injury isn't easy. You have to do a lot of work on the training ground and a lot of physio and all that kind of stuff. So you're not just sitting around doing nothing. But obviously, it's a lot less strenuous than it is to be playing week in, week out, every 3 days, playing football. So I think there's a possibility he's just well rested, bro. Like I just think there's a possibility that, including having the summer off, he played a lot less football than anybody else last season, bro. I just think he's got a little bit of fire back in his belly from being a bit more fit. He seems fitter. I don't know if form and confidence helps. But he seems fitter. He seems to be running more. He don't seem to be all stiff and slow like he was. Do you know what I mean? It feels to me like he's well rested. I think the World Cup's definitely got something to do with it as well. Everybody wants to go to the World Cup. But let's be honest, bro. If you're playing well to go to a World Cup, that would mean you're deliberately playing poorly, though, wouldn't it? Like, if you could just switch it on because you want to go to the World Cup, then wouldn't that mean that you were deliberately playing poorly? Like, I don't know. Like,
all right. So for me, I think Bobby is playing for a new contract and playing for a World Cup place, but I think his position change has helped him. He's playing in his natural position now. He's playing in the 10. He's playing as a second striker or a support striker or as an attacking midfielder, which is his original role. So I don't think he's having to overthink his game now. I think he's doing what comes naturally to him. It's like if we see Virgil at his peak, he was doing things that just come naturally to him. If you play Virgil during his peak at right back, you'd see Virgil doing a hella crazy stuff as well. I just genuinely believe he's in his natural habitat now, and I think he's loving it. And touch wood, he's not been getting as many injuries. So, yeah.
I definitely see the logic in that.
But I definitely think he's paid for a new contract as well. You'd be silly not to.
The only thing I will say is his best season for us was when he was kind of at the beginning of this false 19, and then he kind of progressively got worse. That was why everybody was worried that he was declining. Surely he should get better at the position the longer he plays in it. So
yeah, but then again, you got to look at the opposition. The opposition stopped giving us space in behind. False 9.
They got used to him a bit more. Yeah. It's a mad one, isn't it? Look, all we know is Bobby Firmino is an absolute Liverpool legend. He should be getting a new contract, even if it's on a reduced amount of wages. You don't get rid of players like that. You don't. Like they're what you call brilliant squad players, even if you don't believe that he's now at the level to be like a regular first teamer. And again, he's only 31. It ain't like he's like done and he's out of it and he's over the hill. And we got a good 2-3 years left in Bobby as a squad member, if not playing in the number 10 role. So
personally, you know how much I love Bobby. I still think Bobby's got to play until the end of the season before we can say definitively whether he gets a new contract or not.
Yeah, you know we're always going to disagree.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
you know we're always going to disagree. I'd give Bobby the contract now.
I'd give him
a 2-year extension right now, and maybe bring it down to maybe 140 instead of 170. I'd be like, bro, let's be real. Like, we can't continue to have you on one of the highest when you're getting to an age and he might not be okay with that. And I would kind of understand where he's coming from. But I think Bobby's love for Liverpool would mean he would accept it because he wouldn't be on some crap wage. Just come down a bit. Like, you can't be at one of the top earners anymore. Because I'm sure Bobby's in the top 5 earners at the club, right?
Probably,
like, he can't be a top 5 earner anymore. Come down to about 140. Give him a 2-year extension on that. I think we should be doing it. I don't think you get rid of players like Bobby.
See, this is why I say not, because you see, if Bobby continues this sort of form until the end of the season, I think Bobby's within his rights to say, I either want you to match me or bump me up a little bit.
That's true. I agree with that.
So that's what I'm saying. I don't think it would make sense for Liverpool or Bobby to accept a contract extension now, because if we give
Bobby's going to go for free, bro. We should get that done before people can talk to him, bro.
No, but I'm saying around May time, you'll know definitively whether he gets one or not, innit?
No, January, bro. Remember, other teams from other countries can talk to him in January.
They can talk to him, but
no, as in he can sign it, bro.
No, he can do a pre-sign, yeah, but you can't
only in England they can't talk to him, bro. So if Juve is sniffing around, maybe Inter Milan might start sniffing around, Bayern Munich might start sniffing. Bro, we got to get that done before the World Cup, bro.
I don't think you can.
I think we got to get that done before the World Cup, bro. If I'm being completely honest, especially if he goes. What if he goes and has a brilliant World Cup? I think we got to get that done now. I don't know what you think, but I think we should get Bobby's contract extension done now, boy, if I'm being honest.
If we're talking, see Firmino, I think it needs to be done now. I think if we leave it till January, there's a massive risk that he signs a pre-contract agreement with somebody else overseas. And you're going to look at a player like that and think, I can get him for free. And let's be real. You got Inter Milan, AC Milan, Juventus.
Atletico apparently want him from
Atletico. Bro, this is going to sound crazy. Bayern Munich, Barca. Bro, he's 31 years old, not 41 years old. And I think it just goes to show you as well, like, imagine he can still do it in the Prem, cut and thrust Prem, where it's all hectic, it's all mad. Bro, imagine he does that now. The league is a little bit slower that he goes to. He'll be doing bits. So I think, personally, I say a 2-year extension. And the wages, like what you said, maybe just lower the wages because he's on 180, I think. So maybe bring it down to like 140. That's still a good wage, but nothing crazy. And we move from there, bro. But I think losing Bobby Firmino, his quality, bro, and it just goes to show you as well, like the change of formation that we've had. We didn't think it'll be this year because of the injuries, but whether he plays the false 9 or the 10 or the second striker or whatever, he's able to do a job. And I find it kind of mad that he's even our top goal scorer. But you know what? I shouldn't find mad. His quality will never diminish. His athleticism might, but his quality won't. That's why I feel like we should try and keep a hold of him.
Fair dues. Second question was Trent in midfield. Luke was saying, do you think now's the time with a change of formation? Gomez at right back, 4 attackers. Can I chime in this one first? I think Trent would have had a better chance if we were playing 4-3-3. Playing 2 I don't see Trent playing as a pivot.
I agree with that. Yeah. It'd have to be 3 at the back or 3 in midfield, wouldn't it, for him to play? Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, it might be a bit much with Trent in midfield. In a 2-man midfield, I wouldn't do that personally. 3-man midfield, it could potentially work. It would have been interesting to see as well, because I don't know, like, have you not seen Trent's interview with GQ magazine?
No.
Where he talks about the right back position?
No, what did he say?
He basically said,
is that the thing that quote was from?
Bro, he says, he goes, I don't play the position. I play the game. Like, if you play the position, then it limits what you can do. But when I read the quote, I was like, someone's got to tell Trent, yeah? Like, bro,
he's the last person that should be saying anything like that.
Yeah. And I could be wrong. I don't know whether it's a fake quote, but it looked kind of